with a 10-minute time limit. But first, here he is, the fashion plate of wrestling, the manager, Fred Selassie. And here in the corner to my right, from Omaha, Nebraska, weighing 250 pounds, here is Ted DiBiase. And his opponent from Iran, weighing 258 pounds, here is the great Hossein.
Oh, this is going to be some match. The great Hossein beating Ted DiBiase. We're set for the action again.
The following is a commercial note. Once again, we'd like to make reference to the wrestling action headed to Poughkeepsie, New York, this Wednesday night at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center. In addition to the tag team combination of Ted DiBiase and Larry Zbyszko joining forces, we're certainly looking forward to the presence on the card of Dominic DeNucci, along with Raw Bone Swede Hansen and many others, as wrestling returns to Poughkeepsie at the Mid-Hudson Civic Center this Wednesday night.
Ted DiBiase looking good, Bruno.
This should be a great bout because we have a very fast and furious Ted DiBiase, and of course we know all the moves of Arab Hossein, and I'll tell you, this should really be some kind of a bout. And in fact, as the weight started out, I think we're really in for a treat here in this bout, Vince.
Both scientific wrestlers, they know all the ins and outs of scientific wrestling. And look at this, DiBiase pouring it on. And I think that's one thing that we've seen in a change in DiBiase. He's more aggressive. I think there's no question about it, Bruno.
He's learned that you're going to meet aggressive people like Hossein and many others like him, and you better be very, very aggressive yourself. Otherwise, you're going to be in the short end of the stick, as the old saying goes. And he has learned this, and he has become one aggressive individual. And I'll tell you, Ted DiBiase, in my opinion, he's got every opportunity to be one of the top wrestlers in the world because he's got everything of ability and desire that one needs.
DiBiase stepping over Hossein, coming back now. Nice reversal. Hossein set him up for a hip toss. Out in front of his man, Ted DiBiase. Here, the agility, the speed of Ted DiBiase proving to be a bit superior to the assets of the great Hossein. Look at that. You could see there DiBiase looking over at Blassie and shouting at him. I'm glad we couldn't pick up what he was saying. I'm sure it was something of an uncomplimentary nature.
One thing DiBiase's shown me that's very, very smart. He knows how tough Hossein is. He knows this, and he took the advantage in the beginning by outmaneuvering him a little bit. Took him with a couple arm drags, and he's been working on that arm. And I'll tell you, that's smart because you got to stay on top of Hossein. You got to hurt him if you can. You got to put him at a disadvantage because this is an extremely, extremely dangerous man.
Hossein will wait. He's a patient man, and I think you have to give him that. He waits for his openings, Bruno, and if he gets one, he just goes after it like a bear.
Not only does he wait, oh, look at this. Beautiful monkey flip. But DiBiase hung on to the arm, and that's great. It's important. Yeah, because as you were saying, he waits and so forth. That's true. But also, he can endure an awful lot of a punishment. All this punishment he's taking right now in that arm, this isn't the end of him. He'll come back. He's tough. I mean, DiBiase knows he has to stay on that arm and just don't let him off, because if he does get up, if he stops DiBiase and comes out with any of those suplexes of his, DiBiase could be in serious trouble.
DiBiase on his feet now. The back to the corner, however. Shot to the throat area by Hossein. Another one. Hossein now in control. No, DiBiase with a very nice reversal. Oh, no! DiBiase's right arm and shoulder really landing hard against the iron ring post, and he was going to make mincemeat out of Hossein, who alertly ducked out of the way, and I think this is unquestionably a turning point in the match. Oh, no!
The people at home, I'm sure, couldn't hear what we heard. When Hossein DiBiase plowed against the steel post. You could hear that ugly thud from the flash hitting that steel. And I'll tell you, DiBiase, I hope it's not real serious, but he is hurt right now, hurting bad.
Lafty motioning Hossein to come over, and indeed he is. Rams ahead of DiBiase to the buckle. DiBiase off balance, almost helpless now. Down on the concrete floor.
Surprising, Vince. You would think that Hossein would really go after that shoulder right now. But here he chose to give him a few forearm blows in the chest and that, but he has not gone after that shoulder. That's surprising. It'll show you what kind of confidence he has in himself. He doesn't feel that he has big advantage at that point. I guess he believes that he can beat him regardless.
A scoop by Hossein, a big slam. Hossein now with all the momentum. Oh, rams the knee again to the shoulder area. The fans picking up the shout. The chant here, let's go, Ted. And to a guy like DiBiase, that's music to his ears. Well, fans really make a difference to Ted DiBiase.
You say it's music to his ears, but I'll tell you something. Sometimes when people start chanting like that, that's when they bring the best out of an individual. That's when they can get that guy really fired up. And DiBiase, unfortunately, took some severe blows. But with the people chanting like this, he's making an effort here. He's getting up. He's trying to fight back, and who knows? Maybe he'll be able to get it.
Like a home team advantage, as it were. DiBiase with a series of forearm scratches. A rake in the face, however, by Iran's Hossein. And he's right back in control. Oh, my. You can see the whites of the eyes there of DiBiase as his head struck the buckle. Body drop. Things really turning around for DiBiase. For the count, 1, 2. Not much of a cover there. Why didn't Hossein hook the leg? He thought he had him, brother.
I'm surprised. He must have really thought that DiBiase was really out, but not that easily. But I was really surprised at Hossein that time. That was a very bad move on his part.
DiBiase to the rope. Off now. Sunset flip. Oh, almost three. Goes to show you how quickly things can turn around. A right hand finds a mark.
Also shows, oh, here comes the suplex, Vince.
That's it. It's over. Count of 1, count of 2, and a kick out. Hossein couldn't hook the leg.
How about that? He got out, and now that's something. We have never seen anybody escape one of Hossein's suplexes. And I think here comes another one, Vince.
No reversal. Hossein going for the suplex, and DiBiase picked him up. So Hossein gets a dose of his own medicine. Both wrestlers firing. A great match here on Championship Wrestling. Ooh. DiBiase off the rope. He had momentum. A follow through with a roundhouse right. A chop by Hossein. Whip to the rope. Headed off. Abdominal stretch. It could be over. Hossein inching his way toward the rope and makes it. Hossein saved by the rope.
That's the only way he got out of it, Vince, by edging himself toward the rope. Otherwise, it could have been curtains for him.
Whip to the buckle. Hossein, follow it. It is. DiBiase hurting. And so is Hossein. The great Hossein, not so great at this point.
No, and Ted DiBiase should be going after that leg, Vince. And he is, well, he was.
Right and left, Hossein head first to the canvas. DiBiase rams the knee to the throat. The count, 2 in. Down to 2. Hossein, oh, head first. He hit the concrete head first. DiBiase right out there after him. Fighting on the outside. The referee apparently has counted both DiBiase and Hossein out of the That was. Referee moving DiBiase back. Hossein was thrown through the ropes, Bruno, and landed head first on the concrete.
Amazing he was knocked out by it. Really amazing.